Vikings and Skrælings. Contacts between the Vikings and the local American population, the Skrælings, have archaeological and possibly even genetic evidence, but this information is scarce. The sagas, the saga of the Greenlanders and the saga of Eric the Red, tell it more fully. Around 1000 AD, Leif Erikson, son of Eric the Red, made the first expedition west of Greenland, discovering 3 regions, Helluland, Markland, and Vinland, where he tried to settle, as the land was suitable for habitation, with wheat and even grapes growing. The sagas imply that Vinland was settled, but there is no specific information about contact with the local population. Around 1004 AD, Leif's brother Thorvald Eriksson arrived in Vinland again, wintered in the houses Leif had previously built, then traveled further along the coast. According to one account, they discovered several Skræling dwellings, described as shelters made of wooden frames and covered with skins. The Norsemen attacked them, killing all the inhabitants, and then returned to their ship. According to another version, during the voyage, they met a boat with 9 Skrælings. On Thorvald's orders, the Vikings attacked them, killing all but one Skræling, who managed to escape. The reasons for the attack on the Skrælings in both cases are unclear. As a result, the Skrælings returned in boats and attacked the Vikings on their ship. The attack was repulsed, but Thorvald was mortally wounded by an arrow. Around 1010 AD, a large expedition to Vinland was led by Thorfinn Karlsefni in an attempt to settle permanently. The Norse built houses and tried to trade peacefully with the Skrælings, who were greatly interested in red cloth. The Norse exchanged it for furs and other goods, but conflict soon arose. Thorfinn forbade the Vikings to sell iron weapons to the Skrælings. One of the Skrælings grabbed, or tried to steal, a Viking's weapon, for which the Viking killed him. According to another version, a bull approached the Skrælings and frightened them. The Skrælings fled from the camp, but soon returned in large numbers and attacked the settlement. They were armed with spears, bows, and slings that made a loud sound. A battle broke out. It is mentioned that the Norse began to retreat. At this time, one of the Viking women, Freydis Eriksdottir, picked up a sword, bared her breasts, and shouted in defiance, frightening the attackers and rallying the Viking defenders. We keep going, and you put a like and subscribe. Although the Norse survived, they realized that their small numbers and limited resources made their position in Vinland untenable. They abandoned their attempts to colonize the region and returned to Greenland. In 2010, a genetic study found haplogroup C1e in a small number of Icelanders. This DNA line is not identical to American genetic lines, but it is very close to them. Although other theories about the origin of this haplogroup in Iceland have been proposed, the most likely explanation is that it originated in North America. Genetic markers were traced back to a single female ancestor who lived in Iceland around 1000 AD, about the same period when the Vikings were making voyages to Vinland. This discovery suggests that a Native American woman or her children may have been brought to Iceland, possibly via Greenland, after Viking attempts to settle Vinland.